Hi, my name's Kris Kelly. I'm the writer-director of Wind in the Shadow. I'd like to take you through our animation process and what techniques we use to make our mixed medium, hand-drawn 3D animation. We start, like every production, with script development. Once we're really happy with that, then I move on to doing some concept art of characters, environments. I generally do this in Photoshop and keep it really loose, just general ideas. Once I find the main beats of the story, I'll start looking at characters and sometimes do this traditionally so that I can find real brushstrokes, real textures, and use them as part of composited sequences. Storyboards, the next thing I do. Once I've got every frame drawn, I'll put it up on the wall, and that's when we start gathering our team of really talented artists to work on the film. Once the team's in place, this storyboard is our blueprint. It allows everybody to understand what we're working on. We create an animatic so that we understand the edit and the timing, and from there the team are able to develop the characters and start looking at the assets needed. They start modeling the world, characters are in certain shots and positions. Then these 2D assets and 3D things that we've created start to come together into the scenes that we need. Then the 2D animation team, they focus on a classical animation and creating all of the creatures, while the 3D team start developing the characters and the systems needed to animate them. These assets come together again where the 2D textures really merge with our 3D characters so that we keep that organic feel. Over months we start animating every scene by hand so that we've got that real organic artist feel to our character motion. This is a process that's very slow, and during that process it allows other departments in our team to start looking at the cloth simulation, the lighting, the rendering, the texturing. How does this all come together? Then other aspects like the water needs simulated and needs to interact with the animations as they're created. This can happen in lots of different ways, whether it's splashes or water in the background. Every aspect of water in the film has been created by our team and has to interact with all the different aspects of the animation process. Once that first pass of animation and simulations nearly complete, we start looking at the abstract parts of the story. We start looking at how do we articulate things that aren't as easy to make tangible. And we find that that's a process of trial and error, of trying lots of different things and finding a motion and a feel that feels appropriate. Once we have that, it's really over to the compositors to really bring all of these elements together, find that almost final image. And then the 2D team start colouring in and doing the in-betweens on their animation, and shots start to look like final frames. Then we did our voice record with two of the most incredible actors, Catherine Clinch and Niamh Algar. Once we've recorded that VO and taken some reference footage for the animators, we step back into the animation and try and use some of that performance to influence the animation. After, it's really the painstaking process of almost painting over every frame. We use filters and we use the computer in places to try and help us, but for the majority of the time we go through every frame of that animation and try to find little details and nuances that make Wind in the Shadows what it is. We're very proud of it and we hope you enjoy it. Thanks.